at 10 points that I think, for many circumstances, give an easy 10-point plan on how to manage change. Ask questions. You know what? A leader should be asking questions. A leader is not supposed to be having all the answers, but they're supposed to stimulate the conversation. Decide on what needs to be changed, and then, yes, develop a sense of urgency. Because I can tell you now, often you'll go to your team and say, we need to make some changes, and they'll go, yeah, but when we have finished a month end, and after so-and-so's been on leave, and in the next financial year. No, change needs to be here and now. Because otherwise you miss the bus. We can't say, no, let's do social media guidelines for our staff next year. It's here and now. It's not new media, it is now. So you've got to move with the times. Identify and appoint the change agents. I always call them champions. Because in every group of people, you'll have the people who initiate or innovate, and then you'll have the people who are the next tier. They start to adopt the idea of the change, and then look around, there will be influencers in your team. They are your champions. If you harness their energy, get them on board with you, they will communicate that change positively. Look out for those people. You want them to go out there to ripple the change with you. You cannot do it on your own. So even if you look at your group and you think, oh, you know what, she will embrace this change and she will communicate it in a positive fashion. She's the first person you bring on your team. Because you cannot do it on your own. So, communicate, communicate, communicate. It's in writing, you then adopt and implement the changes. And you know what, some of them might not go so well. And you need to accept that, and you need to then again adapt. You are the anchor in the storm. When the ship is rocking from side to side, people will come to you. And you need to anchor them. You need to say, yes, there is turbulence. It was anticipated. This is how it happens. I am here for you. Yes, 3 people at my door at the same time, but I'm here for all of you. Because they're all reacting in a different way. And then it's interesting because once the changes have taken place, you need to make it feel like this is how we do things. Making it part of the culture. That yes, we do now, instead of making a 5-day week, we work a 5.5-day week. I remember back to when I was employed by Old Mutual to work at Cavendish Square to run the PR and marketing department. And I had an interview with the general manager, and I remember him saying to me, this is years ago now, you're going to laugh at this. He said, no, the centre's shopping hours are Monday to Friday, whatever, and on a Saturday we close at 1 o'clock. And I really am aging myself. Cavendish Square closed at 1 o'clock. Oh, I said, is there any likelihood of the shopping centre having to have extended shopping hours? Oh, no, he said. I play tennis on a Saturday afternoon over my dead body. We'll never work on a Saturday afternoon. Oh, I said, what about public holidays and Sundays? Never. Not in my lifetime. Quote unquote. Well, hello. 3 months into the job, the tenants voted that we would now have extended shopping hours. And it didn't matter what he said or I said. But things changed. And we had to change how we worked. It wasn't great. And you know what, when we worked 7 days and then another 7 days, and suddenly somebody else was on duty the next weekend, but they were sick or they had an accident or whatever, you know what, that's the job. I had to change my attitude because I loved the job that I didn't love. So you've got to make that the culture of the company. And we then, in our management team, said, you know what, we don't like these changes. And the tenants who haven't voted for this, we have to make them like it. Because we have to have everybody on board. Otherwise we're wasting our time. So they were one of the first shopping centres to have retail shopping 7 days a week. And yes, we do all love shopping on a Sunday, don't we? But I didn't love it then. So, number 10 is the most important part. Applaud loudly. Again and again and again. Do not let your clapping stop. When somebody's coping well with the change, cheer them on. It's not easy. You know what? It's part of the communication process. When you start a meeting saying, guys, I'm so happy with the way you're dropping this change. Thank you again. When you see someone in the passage, just say, you really cope well with your extended area, or your additional responsibilities, or the fact that we've retrenched and you and I are doing the job of 2 people. Thank you. There's always an opportunity.